Hey guys, Andy B here coming at you with another pomade review today. Today we're going to be doing a review on one of my top favorite petroleum brews, and that's going to be Voodoo Brew by High Life. This stuff is really awesome. If you guys like coconut, this definitely takes the cake of all the coconut pomades out there. It's got a real nice coconut smell. I know a lot of coconut pomades, a lot of pomades have coconut smells to them, but not as good as this one. So, when you open it up, you get a really dark tinted pomade, and that's because this pomade is actually designed for darker, thicker hair. It says right there on the tin. So, I don't know how well it would work with, you guys with lighter hair, like blonde hair. Give it a shot. I don't know if you want to. But they also make a Voodoo Brew too, which is, it's tinted green, so I'm pretty sure that anybody can use it if they wanted to use it. So, yeah, let's get into putting this stuff, getting it out of the tin and putting it in my hair. So, this stuff is, it's not too difficult to get out of the can. And I went ahead and I damped my hair, because whenever I use the heavier stuff, I like to dampen my hair. And warming it up's not too bad either. It's got a nice, it's not too sticky though. See? I easily pull my hands apart together. So it's got more like a waxy feel to it too. And another plus thing about this pomade too is that it's not overly greasy, or it doesn't feel greasy, if that makes any sense. But it's got sheen to it. And I don't know, I don't know how they did that. I think, I was reading the ingredients on the Dax's website on what they put in here. And one thing that I found really interesting is that they put emu oil in this pomade. So I was watching another YouTuber's video on saying that the emu oil is what makes it not greasy. I'm not sure if that was John Bergeron or the Insane One. It was one of those two I was watching. They said it was the emu oil that doesn't make it feel, greasy. And it doesn't. It doesn't feel greasy at all. And I kind of really like that. But you can see my hair has it's not like the biggest sheen, but it has like a little bit of a sheen to it. Which I don't mind. You don't always have to rock sheen in your hair, like a bunch of sheen. Yeah, so I've heard some guy on ATP saying that he had a hard time putting this stuff in his hair. I don't know how he would put it in his hair, but I'm not having that difficult of a time, honestly. I feel a little bit of tug and pull there, but it's not as hard as other pomades that I've used, like Valentino's, which I've already done my review on. I had to melt that in order to put it in my hair. But this stuff, I don't have to melt anything. It's actually pretty nice. Go ahead and get one more scoop. There you go. I just do little scoops here and there. You don't need a lot with this stuff. And plus I have short hair. You can see how I got it. It's weird how I got it cut. It's cut at an angle. So this part is longer and this part is shorter. And that's because I got a contour cut. That's what my barber did for me. So, I probably won't get, insane pomps until it grows longer, which, I'm kind of pissed that she cut it as short as she did. She, I usually get my hair cut by this guy, and his name is Don, and he does a really good job, and every time I go over there, I don't even have to say much, and he knows what to do with my hair. But for the barber that I went to, she, just cut it a little bit too short, but whatever, I guess I can't really complain. It'll grow back anyways. So let's start slicking this stuff down. Alright. So this stuff, like I said, it's not insanely sticky, so, I might have to actually put more because it's not slicking the hairs down. Yeah, I'm going to have to put more. It's not really in the roots. So remember guys, when you don't have enough pomade in your hair, this is what you're gonna get. And you know, this is what you're gonna have, you know, problems with if you don't have enough in your hair. So I can tell I definitely don't have enough in my hair, so I'm gonna have to put a little bit more. And there's another scoop. Warm it up. Nice and warm. Into the hair again. Alright guys, sorry about that. I had an important phone call that I had to make. Anyways, so I went ahead and I put more in my hair. 'Cause I want to make sure that all the hair is flattened down. Yeah, it's so important to do that. Make sure you have enough in your hair. Alright, so it's a little bit better. It's getting better. I might put another little bit on top. The more you comb it, the more it spreads through evenly, so you definitely want to do that. And like I said, guys, it's not a sticky pomade. It's not real sticky. I mean, it kind of feels like it is sticky when you take it out. Like you think it's gonna be sticky, but when you start rubbing it, putting in your hair, it's not that sticky, which is kind of weird. But, yeah, okay. And you know what? I think the reason why the sheen is starting to have like this sheen is maybe because it's, I'm assuming it's probably because of the darker tint of the pomade, because it exaggerates the color of your hair, so it probably gives it more sheen. There we go. So you guys, that's how you know when you coat it enough, you don't want the hair sticking out. I mean, if you have like maybe 1 or 2 strands, I mean, it's not going to be a big deal, but as you can see, I don't really have anything sticking up. So that's how I know I coated it evenly. Alright. So let me just get some on the sides right here to help stick down the sides. Just a little bit, not much. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to look for my part, like I always do. Use a wide tooth comb. There you have it. And, you know, whatever, depending on what kind of hair, you know, style I'm doing, if I'm going to do a contour or a pompadour, my part may be higher or lower. So whenever I'm doing a pomp, I always like to do my part a little bit lower. And the reason why I comb it so much is because I want to make the line as straight as possible whenever I look for my part. Because sometimes you'll get the lines looking kind of wavy. So you want to get it as straight as possible. I'll make my part right there. That looks good. So there you have it. There it is. And you could tell that it's going to be a pretty straight part. And that's what I love about this method, is it's just so easy to do it this way, and you'll get really good results when you part this way. Because I know some dudes, they can use like the rat tail combs to find the part. They just, and then bam, they got their part. But some of us aren't that good at making a part like that, so I like this method. It's foolproof. Alright. So I'm gonna be doing a little bit of a pomp today. I can't go ridiculous with it because I don't have a lot of hair right now. I wish I did. But I mean, whatever, I guess. Yeah, the stuff, once you get it into the hair, it doesn't, you know, pull when you comb it, and I really like it. And it smells awesome. And, you know, it's not too strong, but, you know, people are gonna like it. They'll go up, they'll probably spoil you, be like, wow, you smell like good. You smell really good, like coconut vanilla. So I really like that for that reason. And I've heard the build-up on this is really good too, you know. Let it, you know, sleep with it and all that, and just build it up throughout the week. And, you know, I've tried that. I've tried letting pomade build up through my hair, and I get really bad acne. And, you know, some guys on the ATP, they ask me, you know, why do you degrease every day, you know? Why don't you just let it sit in your hair? You know, it seems like such a waste. Well, I would rather degrease every day than have freaking big red bumps on my face and on my scalp that are painful. You know, so whatever, you know, some people are different. There's nothing wrong with that. So yeah, you can tell it's got a nice hold to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and recomb this, and then I'll come back and I'll show you the results. Alright guys, so I just finished combing my hair, and that is the result. If you guys can see, got a nice, you know, nothing too fancy, just a little pomp going on right there. And you might have, you know, a couple problems with splitting, so I wish they made this stuff a little bit stickier, because I mean, for me, the stickier the better. Sorry. Yeah, because you know, when pomade's not that sticky, you're gonna get those splits in your hair, and you know, those piss you off, and you always have to constantly recomb those if you don't have a sticky pomade. So, you know, if you guys see this video, which I mean the company, High Life, if you guys get a chance to watch this video, I would recommend you make the product maybe a little stickier. So there you have it. But, you know, all around, I think this is still one of my favorites. I love the smell. I love just pretty much everything about it, you know. I'll be probably doing another review on the second version, which is Voodoo Brew 2. But, yeah. There you go, guys. Once again, there's my hair. Digging it today. Peace.